Someone talk, test us out.
3?
Good
Yeah.
evening.
All right, I'm up in the audio. Say something good now.
I can't believe you used that picture.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Nice.
Red, yellow, leather, leather, red, leather, yellow, leather.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
Lemon face. Ah, lemon face. Ooh.
I love what I've started.
All right. Oh, hello. Welcome back. I didn't see you there. No, I'm just trying to figure out some stuff. That's good right there. Hi, welcome back. Another adventure in Icewind Dale. We are figuring out what's now after all this death and destruction. Of not too many. Everything except for maybe one town. One other town has been touched by this creature, and yeah, what do we expect these adventurers to come together? Will they figure out how to defeat this weird, like, nihilistic asshole from the other side, or will they just, fall prey to one of its many traps? I guess we'll just have to fucking find out. Yeah, let's set the scene. Y'all have defeated a Chardalin dragon. Nines is relentlessly banging against these pieces, and we have almost everybody has been taking care of their madness. Let's see. I think everyone is pretty much nearby Charlotte Dragon. What would everyone be doing? I want to start off with Zach.
Zach has just put her veil back in place and tell still thank you. And awkwardly kind of looks around to find something to do. Nope, can't hear you.
There are a couple people around that are in need of assistance. Pieces of, like, shattered shrapnel, just kind of shattered Chardalin shrapnel. Fuck. Laying around, and some of it is just kind of like causing some of the not so wise to kind of like go into a stupor.
Okay, Zach will look around and find someone that has bandages that she's helped or coordinated making, and she'll start helping people get, wrapped up and fixed.
Gotcha. All right. Rod, what are you doing?
So, Rod probably still a little miffed, still a little angry. It's one of those. Yeah, this pile of sulfur on the ground was because did a large part to do that, and he'll kind of stab the spot where that fiend disappeared to with his glaive,
Mm-hmm.
and then hearing Nines banging away behind him, he'll turn annoyedly and look at the dragon and whatnot. Yes, this was supposed to be, he was supposed to have this glorious moment, and at least he got the fiend, and that's what he keeps telling himself. So he's gonna. I think at this point he's going to sulk. Feels like too strong of a word, but aggressively check the defenses, because now that the dragon is slain, there's about to be a power vacuum.
Mm,
About to be a lot of people, who no longer have to die about or worry about dying immediately.
right. What's your first course of action? Are you just kind of pondering this? Do you want me to roll, or would you like to roll kind of like a history check to see kind of like what have you heard in the past about what the next plays socially are going to happen within these 10 towns, and or do you kind of want
Yeah,
to know?
let me roll my -2 history.
Hey, it's up. We can try. We can certainly try.
Life finds a way.
That is an unnatural 1.
You know what? At least it's not a -1. Uh, uh you know, currently, you've known handful of these towns. You are not fully sure about the other players to make a good assessment, and you also don't know what players are still alive. So it's going to be a tough one. But because the Chardelin dragon has died here, even with a 1, you can be like, this person here at this town and potentially East Haven. That's what it was called, right? What the hell? Anyways, I'm gonna bring up the map again for myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. If I'm looking for a player, I think it's going to be, I'm looking for that captain.
Mhm.
But yeah, Rod again. Rod's kind of trying to clear his head though.
Mhm.
Like this is one of those. I'm doing something so I don't have to think about things.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I will jump to Cleo.
But
Oh, go ahead, Zach.
I'm sorry. I had a thought while he was doing his thing. While Zach is helping bandage people and get them fixed up, could she look around and see if she sees Cleo?
Oh yeah, Cleo, how are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, you probably see her.
You'll hear Zach in your head. Are you okay?
Yeah, doing great. Just fine, you know? Good job, team.
We did it. And then she'll go back to helping others.
What is going through Cleo's mind?
Wow, we just did that, and oh boy, a little dizzy from staring through hockey's eyes for a majority of the combat.
Oh, I
But
bet.
other than that, just trying to like not reorientate, but kind of like shake off the nausea or whatever, and just like helping around, trying to. Doesn't have any healing ability, but just like assisting whenever possible. Maybe using Mage Hand to help out. I don't know.
Nice. Okay. Let's jump to Mimyu.
I see myself. The air is probably heavy with this feeling of uncertainty and fear. A lot of people barricading themselves, a lot of civilians and stuff like that. Just this fear of this monster coming and raising all towns and bloodshed. I think with this moment, I would probably just be roaming the streets, playing this like triumphant, celebratory horn, tooting as I just march down the streets, home to home, and like very Wizard of Oz style, like ding dong, the dragon is dead. Um, just trying to raise morale a little bit because the past couple days of everybody knowing that an unstoppable threat is coming and there's not much that they could do about it, I think I would want to try to uplift spirits a little bit.
All right, sounds good. All right. 9s.
Yes. 9s would definitely be also probably trying to lift people's spirits, but in his way. By, like I said, he's definitely trying probably to remove the head from the dragon with like his maul, and just like trying to like kind of like hype people up with just general barbarian kind of like raw, we did it, like look what we did kind of thing. But I also want to keep an eye out for the 2 guards from yesterday who gave us attitude. If I see them.
Roll me 2d20s.
Yeah. A 3 and a 12.
You find one of them, and he's just kind of like helping out with other guardly duties, like just kind of like getting civilians out of like kind of homes and putting out some fires and things like that.
9s is like gonna go up to him. He's gonna like shoulder them all, and he's gonna break out this little notepad and like get the guy's attention. And he goes, he goes, I'm making me a list of all the people I can whoop, and I think I can whoop you. So I need your name.
Uh, Chardoth.
And he just scribbles something down.
Yeah.
See, that was easy. Why can't we do that yesterday? And he just walks back towards the smoking, remains of the dragon to go continue to try to find something more useful to do.
Gotcha.
Which one was that? Was that the guard or the boss? That was probably the guard, right?
It was the guard, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm correcting my list. And I'll keep an eye out for the captain as I go around and do other things.
All right. You take the whole kind of day assisting. Fires are put out. The Chardelin Dragon, they get kind of like a couple of workers to get like anything they have. They only have a handful of picks, but they use bats, they use hammers, they just anything they got to just make sure this thing is dead. And they start kind of like they send a crew to just kind of put it into like some sort of powder and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you're led to some rooms by one of the speaker's assistants. And just like, appreciate your help. After we take care of a lot of this, you'll be free to do whatever you need to do, as you have been, and I'm sure that once we figure out what is available, the speaker would be more than happy to compensate for what you've done that many weren't able to do here in the other towns. But for now, we're trying to rebuild and figure out where we stand with everybody.
Zach will say thank you, and then she'll wearily head to her room and probably fall flat on her face.
All right.
Long rest? Heck yeah.
Yeah, long rest.
Point of order though. Nines went to sleep there. I think I have a room at Granny's, so I'm gonna go visit
You
her,
do?
make sure she's good.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do that on the down low, so try to sneak away from these fools.
Gotcha.
And it's, by the way, it's not just me, it's me and the boys are going to stay the night at Granny's. So it's me and the goblin.
Yeah, of course. Naturally.
And we leveled up, right? We killed the dragon, so that means a level up.
No, you guys leveled up before. You guys are fine. Especially how that fucking happened. You guys are fine.
You
think
knew
I target-
everything we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Few points of damage.
I tried, y'all.
Hey, nothing wrong with trying.
You did good, kid.
All right. Are you all good for like a 3-day time skip, or do you have anything you guys would want to do?
Ooh, I have a list of things I've been waiting to do
Oh, jeez.
when we get to like a town. we can speed run it though.
All right. How's everyone else? Is everyone else got anything, or do you guys need? While what's it called? I do this. You'll probably have you guys figured out what y'all want to do as well.
Yeah, start with the one that knows what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Before we leave civilization, I have some things. Okay, number one, Adrian, is there a blacksmith around who can melt silver into something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to go find him. I don't know how much you want to speedrun this or how into it you want to get, but
Yeah.
that's first on the list.
All right. You find some individual. I'm not gonna make you roll to find or anything. There's the guy. He's in town, and he's kind of also doing other things with reconstruction.
I'll make it quick. Find him. Obviously, I don't know if he knows who I am. I just assume, but I'll infer obviously that I am the Dragon Slayer of the Dragon Slayer party that everyone is obviously talking about. And I wish for him to do some stuff for me. Let's see, I'll look it up. I think you already know, but I want him to melt some silver pieces into like a dagger, and I'm wondering if he can set that ruby from Avarice into it as well.
Yeah, he's as you are part of the party that is assisted, he says, I can take care of this. It's gonna take some time because I'm also kind of creating some metal brackets and stuff for these for reconstruction, but if I have spare time, I can assist with this.
Okay. Nine's request to be there for when the silver's melted and when the item's like hammered. Like he infers it's some little barbarian thing he wants to ritualistically be a part of.
Gotcha. He'll send one of his kind of understudies to come get you from where exactly?
I'll list off a few pubs that he's probably at or Granny's. I don't know how long we're here. I think 3 days, he said.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Nines is either at a pub or like a tavern, or he's back at Granny's. Like that's where he's crashing.
All right, I'll send my guy to the pub. Then the address you've put here. All right.
You.
Anything else on your list?
Just keep an eye out for the guard, the other guy, but we don't really role play that.
Yeah. Throughout the couple days, you don't see him.
Cool.
Who has? Yeah. Oh, was there something else?
I don't want to take it all, but I remember the final thing. I was looking for somebody who knows how to scrimshander, and if they could teach me.
Yeah, there is definitely some of the refugees here know that trade, especially from East Haven, and it's
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Cool.
So you'll be able to find them in the more kind of like densely populated areas, as some of them are heading back, but it's just they're taking time, and there's discussions between the towns and trying to figure out what's the next course.
Okay. Hopefully, I'll find someone and can make it a little uplift their spirits thing.
Right, right.
Um,
It's a good distraction for sure. After what's been happening. All right. Who would like to go next with this 3 days of downtime?
Zach could probably go.
Okay.
She's gonna, obviously be helping with like helping the people. She's probably kind of ends up working with the speaker and probably having Steele help her coordinate with like the city watch and the guards. Uh, you know, getting things organized and trying to keep some sense of, you know, order going on.
Okay. Good. Will that be all for your 3 days as you do this? And would you like to kind of bump into any politician or worker or anything? Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Or are you just trying to assist in this kind of waiting period?
Yeah, I think mostly just assisting in the waiting period. She might have some downtime where she's people watching, but wouldn't necessarily be looking out for anyone.
All right. Okay. Yes.
So, I guess I'm the logical next one since I was helping with the city watch.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna
Voluntold.
do anyway. Yeah, voluntold. There we go. Rod is no thoughts, just vibes. At the moment, not that he's ever been much more than vibes in general,
Mhm.
but um, yeah. So he's helping. He's helping with the city watch and the defenses. Helping pick up heavy things and put them down to like rebuild walls and clear some rubble so that logistic routes can be reestablished, that sort of thing. Um, Also, like with the advising on the checkpoints and how to help control the the internally displaced personnel population.
Mhm.
That's going on from the other towns, especially now. Now that the threat is over, and I'm assuming that that type of information is going to spread like wildfire throughout
Oh
the
yeah.
10 towns. Especially the fact that there are only a handful of towns still standing in the 10 towns. So you know, giving advice on that, how to deal with that. Obviously he's the like in-depth logistics and whatnot. He doesn't have too much of an answer for because he doesn't know the like actual stores of the town, like what the warehouses were holding and everything. But in addition to all of that,
Hmm.
now that he's had a chance to slow down because it's been pretty fast and heavy for the 3 days he's been with this group. um,
It's felt like a year.
yeah,
Yeah, only 3 days. What?
yeah, it's been slightly longer, but not by much. And it's been what, a couple weeks at best.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
but now that everything's had a chance to slow down, he's actually he's gonna start to replay what's happened, like especially out at Sunblight, and then against the Shardolin Dragon, where his companion had fallen, and he like he kept his companion from dying, and then his companion started flying around. And then when it came time to fight the dragon, he passed out right before he could attack it. But then there was a fiend, and he's very like, while he's not like the super religious type, he is very confused about everything that's going on. So I think the evenings of days 2 and 3, Rod is going to be, since there's not a temple to, this is what happens when we take too long of a break.
No, that's not it. Gotta do it.
Kellenborg. There we go. I knew it started with a K, but I've been watching a lot of Warhammer stuff lately, and I was like, it's not corn.
What's Lord of the Rings?
Since there's not a temple to Kellenborg here, he's gonna head to the cemetery, because
Yeah.
in his mind, where else would the god of death, where else would the veil to the god of death be thinnest?
Right.
And I don't think that he's gonna have, unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna have trouble finding relatively, fresh body. He's not gonna. He's not here to do any mutilation or anything.
Right.
Don't worry. I see the look in your eyes. It's okay.
Well, you hesitated. I'm like, wait, what are you thinking? What's going on?
But he's almost standing vigil over these bodies, as he just stares at them and contemplates death, and Kellenvor's place in death, and his place as a glaive for Kellenvor. And so from, like I said, from when he finishes up with the guard to well into the night, he's just kind of standing there staring at these bodies and scratching away at his 7 intelligence.
As you stand there, contemplating the many things of Kellenvor, what it means, you hear a whistle, and he goes, "Ugh, man, tough crowd." And you see a slender elf that you would rescue from the, what's it called? The Sunblight castle. I got some info for you. Now that you're by yourself.
I'm listening.
Well, good news is, checked your background, see what you've done. Not too shabby. For the others, not too much. They don't have any relation to the people I know and we know. Kind of nods his head towards you. And, yeah, everyone's good except for the one with the skull. But we'll give you time. Apparently he slighted one of our higher-ups.
Oh, and what was the slight?
Oh, just putting someone's name on a list and talking back to one of the many, many patrons of a certain bar. Oh, he didn't physically do anything. Just the disrespect. It can't stand.
Now,
Hmm.
were you here for the fight with the dragon?
Oh no, I was busy doing the reconnaissance, the thing you were told me to do.
All right.
The information that I was supposed to get, which will come, but I just wanted to give you a heads up.
I appreciate that. Now, as you're out and about, if you hear any more about it, you may want to remind those people that that kobold almost single-handedly took down a dragon by himself. So, some craziness aside, as you can see, he's little bit rattling around up there. Is this necessarily something that needs to be an issue, or is there some other way that this disrespect can be atoned?
Killing so a bit too far for disrespect, but I think a bit of humiliation, some humility. I don't think this chump got it in him. I think he just needs a taste of it. Now, I'm not telling you to do it, but if you were to figure something out, we wouldn't have to get involved. And you can keep getting information from us freely through your network connections.
And which of the gangs was it that he disrespected?
Oh, the Zeniths.
The Zenith?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple routes over here of information.
Now, are you more of a free agent, or or do you align with the Zenith?
I'm more of a Zenith guy myself. But in general, I'm a messenger. And not much of a fighter. Just in between.
Can I? What would you say this is? Perception. If I can see if like there's some type of like sigil or emblem on him that might help identify the Zeniths.
I will say you would know, and I think if I'm not mistaken, and I might be saying this wrong, it's like a winged serpent is their symbol.
Is it the Zentarum? Because it is exactly that.
Yeah, Zentar, what?
They play a lot of Dragon Eyes.
Yes, it's one of those guys. Sorry.
There you go.
The two-headed snake where the heads come together with the sun above
No,
and the moon below. We doing some Conan stuff here?
No. It's a one-headed snake going down, winged, about to eat a coin.
Nah, I had to.
I'm not
That's
stepping on Adrian's world. Sorry.
No. That's where I'm taking it from.
Well,
sure. Jeez.
How do you spell that? Zenithar? No.
I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Hold on.
ZHEMTIRUM, I think.
What? ZHE and Centrum. Oh my god.
I gotta go. I'll figure out.
I hate these fucking words. Oh, yeah. These guys.
Gotcha.
I get it. It's fantasy. Why do you have to spell things?
Yeah, I know, right?
No, those names are freaking nuts.
Oh, Zach, just wait till you get to somewhere further in fucking Dragon Heist. The name drives me insane. You'll know. You'll know when you get there.
I'm pissed at all of them already. Like, I don't even want to.
No. You have no idea. It just, it is inspired.
Mm,
How stupid it is. You're like, why would this be spelled this way?
do better?
Ithaca did a much better job, I would say.
Oh,
Yeah.
shucks.
So Rod's going to thank the elf for the information and the warning,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna keep his vigil because you got to maintain appearances.
Yep.
But once his vigil is done, there are two things that I would like to do, but one of them we'll do right now, and the other one we'll set up so that we can move on to somebody else.
Mhm.
So I'm not monopolizing too much time. He's gonna head back to where they're staying.
All right.
Which you said it had a tavern under it as well, right? We're talking typical like
Oh yeah.
bar hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It is the bar is very bustling with a lot of like workers from like people who are helping out and just taking a time to rest and going back out.
Yeah. So Rod is trying to find someone to chat with who is not a Zenith.
Still someone within the
Yeah.
network.
Yeah, somebody affiliated, but who's not a Zenith.
Okay.
Because, and just so you're tracking what I'm doing, it's I'm trying to figure out a little bit of the factions and like how relatively strong the Zeniths are versus, do they have a rival that I could potentially talk with that we might, and then post that, then where we can move on is Rod's going to track down Zach, who since Nines is staying with Granny, it's easy to have a conversation without him. But like, yeah, that once we get to Zach, that's when we can move on to the other two if they would like to do something.
Yeah, let the other two do something.
Okay.
Also, I'm willing to roll something to see if for the faction.
Yes.
Like a straight D20 luck, perception, and insight.
Insight.
Hell yeah! Thank you for giving me my only positive stat. All right.
I thought it was good.
It's the 14.
14. All right. All right. With your 14, kind of look around and you find a lot of hustle and bustle. You are able to kind of see someone with like a green sash, which you can recall is part of the Harpers. They seem like they're just working, but like within their sack, they're like kind of like backpack. You see just kind of a very high, like, I mean, it's inked, so it's much more expensive compared to everybody else of these common working people. So you can tell that, and this person's just kind of like in a group of workers. So if you want to, you can just like kind of ask him side, or I don't know what you want, but there is a person within a network. Now this network, I will say, because you're looking for a rival, is not as criminally inclined. Um, but it is still someone that would definitely oppose to any. I hate. We're just gonna call them Zeniths for now because I don't like the other name. It's Zentarium. I don't like it. I don't like the mouthfeel. Anyways,
Tara.
Zentaro. And see, I don't like it.
That-
It just has a bad mouth feel.
as someone who had to be in that world and say that word for like 2 years, I don't like that. I don't like this at all.
You don't like that you can just change something within your game.
No, I don't like that you're just like, I don't like it. Ew. I'm just like, I had to deal with it. I had to deal with that fucking word. I had to figure it out.
There's a reason, okay? It just Zeniths. Okay.
Yeah, we call him the Zentarum.
The Zents, the Zentarum, the Black Network. Okay, don't even.
I'm about to start calling them the Zini Boppers because
Get away. All right.
just bop, 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 bop. Gonna fuck up.
Yeah, so that's what you get with your 14 insight. There is someone there. They will happily pose, but they are not within a criminal background. They're still in a secret network, but it is not something that is kind to criminals.
Yeah, because I was gonna say my only, like, me personally, my only familiarity with Harper's is from the Dungeons and Dragons movie. So I was about to say, isn't that like isn't this like the fantasy cop?
Basically. Yeah, they're more goody two shoes. They want to keep the peace, but like they're like they can be like the CIA and just will interfere with it.
All right. Rod looking around, the only thing that he can clock is the Harper, and it's he just looks at that green sash, and all he's thinking is Ahab. But then again, people say all paladins are bastards, so he's kind of grits his teeth and says it's for 9s. And he's gonna walk over, he's gonna tap the Harper on the back, and hey boss, got a second, need to talk to you about something.
Hi, you're part of the group that assists, yeah? Yeah,
Yes.
sure. Gets up. Can I buy you a drink? I mean, we owe you.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to free alcohol.
Damn right. And gets you a drink.
Sandy. So over the drink, Rod is going. He's not going to explain everything. He's obviously not like he's not going to say that. Oh, these dudes are after my boy, blah blah blah. But it's over something like putting a name on a list. But he's going to be like, hey, look, I heard that. I heard that there's some Zenith activity in the area that they're potentially looking to start some type of beef, and with everything is well, shit, hang on, would you say Rod's attempt to spin be a intelligence or a wisdom?
Yeah, it's kind of it can be either or. If you're using like I would say it's that's a good question. Or is it charisma? It doesn't matter. Either of those three I will allow. Because I feel like spinning something would either, if you're charismatic about it, you catch their ear, they kind of more believe in what you're saying. If it's intelligence, it's figuring out what information is being taken out, and if it's wisdom, it's like here's the things you need to know. See, that I can go either way. That's a fucking 22.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 on my charisma check. Which the thing was, like, it wasn't even check. I was just trying to see if Rod would be like Rod had the wherewithal to spin. So apparently he does, and he spins quite well. He's like freaking Nathan Naylor up here. He's like Nathan Naylor up here. It's like, it's you're having a debate, I'm having an argument, and in an argument, all I have to do is prove that you're wrong. I don't have to prove I'm right. Thank you for smoking such a good movie. So problematic, but so good. But yeah, so he's up there. He's spinning a little bit. He heard rumors that the Zenists were had some potential beef in the area, and that with the fragile state of everything going on right now, and like the widespread, it would not be in anybody's interest for the gangs to be focused on anybody but each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's Rod's trying to create a little gang war feels too strong, but gang conflict. Get some of these groups and networks, to distract them from everything else. That way,
You catch his ear. He doesn't clock anything negative towards you. Um, he's essentially going to kind of like, listen, I too am worried about the potential conflict that these people will see within a power vacuum, especially those who aren't on the front line. It's going to happen within multiple of these towns, from what I understand. The thing is, we're he kind of like bites his tongue as he's in a public setting. Kind of, he's like, I hear that people are looking into it, as best as I can. Now, this next couple of 10 days are going to be crucial. We've already had our last event, where the 10 towns kind of figure out if they want to sacrifice somebody, sacrifice warmth, or sacrifice food. Now that potentially things are in disarray, who knows what will happen within those towns? The potential order is completely out of whack. Pardon my lingo.
that's fucking okay.
Thank you. And I hear what you're saying. We just need to figure out who are the players, and now this is a hypothetical thing. I'm not actually anything. If someone were to be someone that would be worried about this, the potential players, the things we need to keep an eye on, and I guess who's looking favorable at the time within these 10 towns. I mean, will they all be able to keep the name 10 towns at this? Like, who will survive? And if a trade partner dies out, will that then potentially collapse that economy next to them? It's these, like I said, these are troubling times, and I appreciate the info, fellow citizen. But yeah.
Well, if there's anything that your hypothetical person,
A hypothetical person, yes.
if there's anything a hypothetical person, Rod has no idea what he said. He's just repeating words, right? Could use to help, perhaps a hypothetical group could be of aid. And
Understood.
With that, he's gonna clap him on the back and go find Zach. And he's gonna plop down and look at Zach and go, I just had the weirdest conversation with a hypothetical person. Hypothetical means like specific person, like one person, right? and fade to black.
Nice.
All right. Shoot, who do we have left?
We have Cleo and Mew Mew.
All right.
Mew
Out of
Mew.
y'all two, who would like to go next?
And I can go. Cleo's gonna be, assisting as well, but also at the same time, doing a little digging to see if, there are clerics here, right? I'm like, is it a stretch to, investigate if there are any like arcane or related research or just like, you know, fellow magic practitioners?
You're looking for other practitioners of the magical arts?
Yes, if any do exist here.
A few, but they are not high class mages. The clerics, the one that kind of assists you is like a low powered priest, but enough to get rid of all the curses that of madness that y'all had.
Mhm.
What exactly are you kind of searching for with these practitioners of the arts?
Well, I mean, Cleo's just an avid fan of magic in general, and it doesn't have to be anything too crazy high, like high level or whatever, in the sense that like if it's just a new type of magic that like she doesn't really know much about and it like intrigues her, kind of like how she picked up like learning that Earthmind spell from Zach. She's just gonna try to like that's gonna grab Cleo's interest, But it depends on what's available because I don't know if it's like a very like
Go ahead and
magic
roll
heavy.
me a d4 -2.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay. As you go to the cleric who's kind of healed all of you, this priest, he's like, "Oh, are you okay?" As you see that there's like there's a handful of people, and he's just been doing kind of like some physical first aid before anything more than like, I guess, more than just scratches or broken bones. He will use his magic. He has some people off to the side, and he sees you come. You're like, "Hey, hi. Are you doing all right? Are you doing okay? I hope everything the curse come back." Kind of says it under his
No,
breath, worrying that doesn't want to worry the people around him.
no. I'm well rested, thank you. I just couldn't help admire. I'm also like Cleo kind of like whips out her spell book and it's like I also practice a little magic and I thought your magic was really cool and um I was just wondering, like you seem to be able to do a lot of magic that I have no idea, like where do I even begin? It's so different.
Yes. Yours is learned through many years of teachings and practicings, um, as well as mine's through a divine faith to one person or to one god. It's very different, but yes, we do tap into the weave itself and are able to access it. Did I have some time in a few if you want to kind of go over what I know and what I do?
That would be amazing. Yes. I'd love that.
All right.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Um, he comes after tending to a couple more people, and the kind of line dies down. He comes over to you and opens up one of his like kind of religious texts, and it's full of kind of prayers and things. And he's like, "Well, these are the things I kind of learn every day to see what I feel is right for the occasion." Um, and he kind of points to one, and it kind of like says, "Dear the power above, um, with your help, I wish to make um, this person of evil into a withering whelp." And it's kind of shows a kind of a beam of like white frost and little snowflake little symbols. Like, this is what I use to kind of combat evil. Thankfully, we didn't need that. But here's other things. And points to another one. And you see these four little kind of like fire lanterns that just kind of float in the air. In the pictures through his holy text.
Whoa.
So he's just
It's
kind of,
like
yeah.
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I got this one off of a bard, actually.
Wait, a bard told you how to use your god's magic?
Well, I saw it through the bard, and then I kind of prayed about it. And he said, "Yeah, I can." He said it came to me in a thought, and I guess the god was like, "Yeah, you can create lights that dance around."
Ah, interesting. I mean, I could do, and wait, can I do that? So, wizards apparently with the new spellcasting rules, they can prepare cantrips whenever they finish a long rest. So, could I also have a prepared dancing lights, or is that too, you know?
You can, yeah. I guess so, yeah. I mean, is it just a kind of show to?
Just to like match, yeah. Like that's all. I'm not like really trying to
Mhm.
go anywhere with it, but like just also like, hey, look, I can do something similar, and like like
Yeah, what
I can
does
do a
your
little
dancing
magic show.
lights look like?
Um, it'll kind of like Cleo doesn't cast the spell very often, so maybe not as bright as the light display that the cleric is doing, but
Mhm.
just like trying to like imitate that, and it's like, oh yeah, I think I get the hang of that. Like I remember learning this at school, like and just kind of like it starts off like with just one, and then it's like it like splits into two, and then like splitting into three is like pretty like takes a lot of focus, and then you can't split it into four because
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say that she's not very competent with that cantrip, even though it's a cantrip. Like not a lot of practice, but you know.
Mhm.
And she's like, yeah, and like you can heal people, and like the best that I can do is like I don't know if there's like a broken like thing nearby, but quick casting of mending, and like that's like the best that I can do in terms of like fixing things. But you know, I really thought it was cool, and I just wanted to see you do some more. And thank you for the display. It was really cool, and like kind of like a cheering kind of like mini applause. And yeah, yeah.
Do you and kind of like do you wish to learn one of these things that I have?
Uh, I mean, do you think I can? Like, I don't like believe in what God did they believe?
This guy. Shit, why'd you have to ask me that question? Give me a
Sorry.
second.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm trying to think of a god of fire or something. Something that brings warmth.
I mean, isn't
Yeah.
Palor the god of light?
Yeah, Palor. We'll do Palor. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing of that god, but you think I can?
Upon what's it called? Difficult times that I need to be more prepared than I am actually, and I have to pull upon the ideas of above. I use this and kind of scribbles some, what's it called? Some text, a prayer that this priest memorizes. And this is not going to be able to transfer in the normal way. It's probably going to take triple the amount of time, not the same amount of money.
Okay.
Yeah, well, because you're trying to extrapolate a religious text into a intellectual reason. So it's giving
That's
you
fair. That's
borrowed
fair.
knowledge as a spell you could potentially learn to spend if you spend the time.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. And she's gonna be very happy, thankful, and like extremely curious. I'm like, be like, oh my god, thank you, and like kind of grab the paper and like just like stare at it, read it over, like read it backwards, and just probably be absorbed in that for whatever downtime is left.
All right. Last but not least.
That's,
Mm-hmm.
no, sorry, I was just laughing at what Steele said.
Gotcha. Yeah, last but not least, Mimu.
Nothing too interesting, I fear. I was curious about. I don't feel like the odds are going to be good for this, considering the state of this place.
Yeah.
But just curious about doing a little shopping before we inevitably like pick up what we want to do next. We've made a lot of money, mostly through like artifacts and stuff. So we kind of have money, but we need to sell the shit first and finding somebody willing to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But more or less interested in like if there's anything worth buying here.
At the current state, it is going to be difficult. You
Mhm.
are able to find a trader that happened to be coming into this area who's probably promptly, because of what's going on, going to turn around. But you can offer him these artifacts, these treasures that he can easily flip coming back into kind of like the mainland area. So I'm willing to kind of say that you're anybody who wants to trade away anything they have within the list, you may, to have that coin with you.
I don't think I have any of the stuff. I'm not really sure who does. But I see it in the loot list.
Right. Is everyone okay with I guess converting loot into hard cold cash coin?
Yep.
Yeah, Rod's fine with it.
Nines, Cleo?
Yeah, I mean,
And nines?
Sorry, run it by me once more.
We found a trader that's willing to exchange our goods for gold. The stuff in the loot channel.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I don't have any objections. Let me just see what's in there.
Yeah.
Realize we had one.
Yeah, I think the only thing we want to keep is the
The Medusa head.
red line to Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Did we take the skeleton too?
Skeleton. Which skeleton? Oh, I think
The
there was.
Molly Smurf Niblin skeleton.
We shouldn't have anything that connects us to Asmodeus anymore.
Oh, what happened? What happened to the statue?
We pushed it into the lava.
Oh.
Oh, the Demogorgon thing? Is that what we're talking about in the loot channel?
I think so.
Yeah, that probably makes sense to me. I mean, if it had its head covered with black cloth and
Yeah,
we
we
did
ended
that
up
whole
pushing it.
song and dance, yeah. Because the spike shard gauntlets and yeah, all that stuff I think we threw in the fire too. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, did we keep the Pewafi? Did I take the Pewafi?
Somebody did.
It's not on my sheet.
It's on your sheet? All right, cool.
No, I said it's not because that's why like some of the stuff that I'm looking through here, I'm like, yeah, I have that. Yeah, it's on the sheet. Yeah.
But Philosophy is not.
Nope. No, I didn't take it. I see. Oh no, we can all see that.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
no,
like, right
I
before.
took it. I took it.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
have it listed as a Cloak of Elvenkind because Roll20 didn't have Pewafi.
The
So
folded falafel?
quick math. My audio. 3,850 gold.
Ka-ching!
I do have one question. Just seeing the one item. Do I have enough silver to do what I want, or would I probably want that silver chalice too, just for the extra? Actually, I'm hoping that I got enough silver enough for what I'm trying to do. So
Yeah. You're trying to make a silver blade with.
well, I'm trying to melt down the silver pieces I got off the bodies that Avarice drowned. I'm trying to melt that into a dagger.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm trying to set that gem into the dagger. So I'm hoping there's enough just with the silver I got off the bodies, because I feel like that's more thematic
Yeah,
for what I'm
that's
trying
fine.
to do.
That's fine.
Cool. There's a lot too.
I mean, the bright side is you're a kobold, so it's not like it has to be a real size dagger.
It needs to do something, so it needs to be able to get down to stabbing distance.
As long as the description says dagger, it still does 1d4.
And just it needs to be between dagger and short sword. It can't be too deep.
It's gonna kill Zach. Didn't deny it.
Don't turn the page on my list.
How do you? Okay.
So quick math, that would be each of us are getting 770 gold if we split it equally.
Whoa.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Noise.
You said 770?
Yes.
Can I just make that platinum?
Sure.
know.
Sure. The guy got platinum. I ain't fighting
What?
anybody on this shit.
Hold up. We need to rob this guy. He's got platinum to trade.
Hey, I got
Can
magical
I have mine in
guards. Whoa,
electro?
how'd they get there? What the
I
fuck?
just don't want to deal with isn't the weight, doesn't it count in the weight?
Yeah,
No,
it's like
only if you're.
only
doing
if I was like an ass about that.
So I'm doing variant encumbrance for Dungeon of Mad Mage. That's the one thing I was not trying to mess with because I knew they would mutiny against me if I was like, and we're counting coin weight.
Like
Yeah.
it actually
Coin weight, ammo weight.
when you put it in to Roll20, it does calculate it.
It is.
It's every 50 coins makes a
Can't you
pound,
just,
I
like,
think.
Can't you just turn off the setting that like does
You
that?
can, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
also just easier because then I have 77 coins instead of 770 plus whatever I got.
It was bougie over here. She's like, yeah, I don't want this chump change. Can I take this up and just get like a C note?
But the trader, he's willing to buy the things off of us. Would he have anything willing to trade himself?
What you looking for?
Diamonds.
Oh,
By the way,
diamonds.
I'm getting this message.
Just in your head.
Some sort of ascending, maybe, from the spirits beyond. I'm looking for diamonds.
Yes.
Hey,
I
that's coming out of
think what you
cool
want.
and fun.
That's
Ooh,
coming out
how
of
about
first up at 70.
sapphires or rubies or emeralds?
Oh, but they are pretty.
Ah.
I think Zach would like those.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Zach needs revivify diamonds.
Yeah, he's got enough a diamond worth 2 revivify spells.
Does only half of it get consumed on cast, or
So yeah,
It's 300 gold.
Mm-hmm.
what's
Worth
one
of
diamond
diamond.
for each? We have to find somebody to break this diamond up for us now. Fuck.
Oh no. I mean, I did say diamond, didn't I? I meant like 2
Yeah.
separate giant diamonds that will do the job for you.
300 each.
Yes.
I'm sure somebody will compensate me. I'll buy both.
Ah.
Oh,
there you go. You don't need to carry around 700 gold pieces.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
All right,
now.
I will kick in 150.
You know what? Yeah, let's split up a little bit.
I accidentally hit add instead of subtract.
Whoa, how did this happen?
Whoops.
Infinite money glitch.
speaking of that, will this guy buy the scimitars off me? Can we get some more money?
How many
I have 11 scimitars.
How
I've been
many of
trying to
them
get rid of.
are with your goblin friends?
I think I have all 11. I think I have all 11 scimitars. This is
Okay.
after I pass stuff out.
Oh shit! Yeah, he'll
I have a
buy
strike
your
score of 18.
scimitars
Carrying a lot of
for
shit.
how much? How much does on market? What's MSRP for scimitars in the
Oh,
Not much.
I believe that they're
10.
25.
25
25
what?
gold pieces.
No,
25 gold pieces.
what the fuck are you?
That's kind of crazy.
Really? Are they really? Jesus Christ!
I mean,
How much are they?
These are the
25
finest, and selling it off like it's a late night infomercial. These things will chop, slice, dice, swing.
They make Juliet
25.
cry.
They are 25. What the fuck?
Did
I
you not
will
believe
you not
only.
believe me?
I did. I just
feel
no, I
offended.
didn't actually. If I'm checking you, I don't believe you. I'm like, there's.
So
like,
one thing to remember, that's market value. He cannot pay
Why not?
25, otherwise he can't sell them for a profit.
I will happily. I will pay 15. I will pay 15 for these
Haggle
scimitars.
to 20. Haggle to 20.
I mean, you have the privilege of being able to say these were the scimitars used by the dragon slayers of Brimshanter.
Okay, you know what? That's not actually half bad. To be honest, that's
Yeah,
not actually.
yeah.
And you know what? I don't even want an insight to figure it out if you're lying. I believe you.
It's all about branding. I mean, look at these buses right here. Would these lie to you?
Stop it. 16 then. How about that?
I feel like the town would be able to sleep better at night with these saying it over for. I will try to get them for 20. I'll let's see. Do I have
Would
I'm
Cleo be around to
Sure,
borrow
you guys
knowledge
can
with-
do whatever you guys want right here.
Do you have proficiency with whatever skill you're trying to use?
only if I'm trying to intimidate him,
Oh,
which I
can give you
don't feel I'm
proficiency.
trying to do.
A
Oh, you give me
proficiency in
proficiency?
persuasion.
Yeah, hell
go.
yeah, I'll take it. So, just straight roll, Adrian?
Yeah. Oh, well, with your proficiency, yeah.
Okay, hold on. That's a solid, let me double check. I think it's an 11. Yeah, it's an 11.
All right. I'll give you 18.
I do the whole thing where I'm like, I don't know if I could. All right, fine.
All right, that's
Draw it out,
198 gold pieces extra for the
Hey.
scimitars.
It's 198. Somebody help me with math. What's it?
What kind of math do you need to do?
Yeah, what do we
Wait,
do?
so what was the price that we
assume-
settled on?
I-
Sorry.
198.
What's
What
the
are you doing
total, right?
Yeah, that was total gold pieces. That's what you get.
I'm assuming we're all here, so I will parse this out into five pieces of equal value.
39 gold and 6 silver.
Guess who's that's going to? The boys, because there's 6 of them.
Okay, so 39
Nice.
gold each.
Nice. So that means we got 809 gold pieces so far from this dude.
All right.
No, we've gotten thousands of gold pieces from this dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
He's
Oh,
loaded.
piece
What can I
Sorry.
say? A Deus Ex Machina market. Okay, I don't know.
he's got a couple of bags of holding.
Guys, I'm telling you, we need to rob this guy on the way out. Let's
Wait,
just
can we
till
can we
it's
buy a
over.
bag of holding actually?
Ooh, that'd be
Actually,
clutch.
as you're speaking and talking about this, you see this one of the speakers is like, "Hey, excuse me, sir. May I talk to you for a bit?" And he's talking to the trader, and she's like, "Yeah, of course, I got you. What you need?" And just kind of whispers into the ear, like, "Psst, psst, 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 psst. You know, I don't. Psst, psst, psst. Fine. For your troubles, and this guy, he sweet talked me. Here you go." Gives you a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
He gives you a portable hole.
No.
And
I've
party
read the
one by
Reddit
one.
stories. I've read the
Nap
Reddit
time.
stories.
I heard this one time about a kitty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wanted to find
Thought
out.
it was a
Wanted to
good
sleep under the
idea to
stars.
sleep in there.
Curiosity killed the cat.
That is so
Would have
funny
guessed.
Well,
we
in
did
this
that.
case, it was nap time killed the cat.
Curiosity
You did this.
nap
What
time.
do you mean? The blood is on your hands.
I just loved the puns that I had while dying.
I did like your character a lot.
You what?
I loved your character. That shit was so funny.
Thank you. I love her. I thought you said you didn't like her.
That's not like right. I will fight you. What did you say?
What did you say? I loved her. All right. Anything else from this guy?
Do you need to sell anything else?
Do we need to buy anything else? We got a lot of money.
We have all of a lot of money.
Yeah.
I
Who
just don't
has
know
the
what's on
bag
the
of
table
holding?
right now. We kind of just keep throwing out. I want this item.
The table
Adrian's
is
like, it's here.
yeah. Don't ask me to tell you what's there. That means that
Just
there's a
ask
lot
for it.
that's not gonna be there, and I need to know what you'll need.
You need to warn us ahead of time so I can have like a Christmas list.
Yeah,
to
my
show up.
bad. You know what? I just thought about it as like, oh yeah, you guys are holding like valuable shit in your pockets and that need to be turned into coin.
I have
Magic
a
scrolls.
frost resistance potion that I don't need. Do one of you need it? Otherwise, I'm gonna see if I can trade it for a healing potion if it's there.
I mean, I already have one. So
I have a
I feel like
charm too.
I have one as
Uh,
well.
Okay.
I feel like,
So
hold on. If you want to, are you trading it just like trade for trade? Because I have some healing potions. I feel like this might be more useful in the long run, to be honest.
yeah,
Okay.
like I don't need it because I have a cantrip to, create flame, so I can keep myself relatively warm, or I could turn into like a fucking bear and be warm. So I don't need the frost resistance potion. I was just figuring getting a healing potion just in case like I don't have enough healing to get everybody, then we have those potions. That's my mindset.
I will offer a trade from Nines to Zach.
I'll just give it to you. I'll just give it to you.
Okay.
I don't need. Yeah, I was gonna offer a trade to the guy that we've been talking to.
Well, here, you fine fellow, what would you have purchased this item for?
I'm not going to tell you that. I don't want to do math.
Are there any healing potions?
Oh yeah, I've got a handful. What's it called? I do have some that are already allocated to the rest of the town that can't be touched, but I do have this box of 8. So I have that.
Are
And
they just the regular ones?
Yes, they are the regular ones. The high stuff, kind of the high. The speakers are usually getting those. Then you can talk to them about. But I have to. This is what I got for them, and this is the stuff I've gotten from them already.
I will take. They're 50 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are the people that killed the dragon.
Right, and you need healing potions, and I got them to sell.
We do. But is 50 really the fair price for people?
It could be 150.
Look, just because you made a bad deal,
Nines is still
you need to recoup it from the potions.
I said 50. I'm sticking with 50.
All right. Now, man, I'll try to help if I can interrupt and give an intimidation to help you out.
Do you want me to roll a persuasion and he rolls?
You intimidating me?
Well, I guess I would
persuade, and he's trying to intimidate.
I'm so confused here. I'm kind of
I feel like here.
intimidated and persuaded. I don't know what to do.
I feel like we're trying to do a little.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing good. Do it.
Do it to him.
She's all like, "Look, we saved the town and everything. You should help it." And I'm like, "Yeah, we did save the town from a dragon, and lean into like, you don't want to tell the story of selling the scimitars to pissed off adventurers. Yeah, the barbarian stuff. I'm gonna drag it out.
Okay. That doesn't do anything until you roll me.
Actually, hold on a second. Another thing too, Adrian. I have to be raging to do this.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you still got an hour of persuasion proficiency, just FYI.
Oh, but this is just so much fun. 4 is like that.
This is why I don't put a permanent shop here. I get loons like you.
Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll, they take some force damage. So nothing fun. Okay.
Yeah, I'll end up paying the 200 gold for it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No. 9 hands over the 200. Unless I can,
I mean, there's
angrily because he's raging.
Yes, but this was you gave me the potion, so you didn't have to blah blah blah, and now I'm buying these because that's And he starts explaining his 9's logic to you, because in his mind, coins are just garbage trash that people traded. So numbers don't really mean much to him.
Cool. So I guess Cleo's gonna pitch in 100, so then you pitch in 100. I'll have them in my inventory, but I have no problem spreading them out. Like literally, that's what it's for. Is because I know Mimiu's got the staff of healing, and then I've got heals, but like I'm not.
That's why I'm chipping in, because I'm pretty sure some of those are gonna eventually make their way to me, either from my pocket or for somebody shoving one down my unconscious throat.
Yeah, because it's one of those with my lay on hands and with my horse, I can do basically I can bring somebody back from the dead, but not like keep them in the fight pass around.
Yeah.
Mr. Magical Salesman, would you have any spell scrolls?
Yes. I have a couple. How about I make a suggestion to you and pulls out a suggestion spell? Huh? How about shit, I should have thought about this earlier while I was walking miles. Oh, I
Wait,
literally saw it.
is he casting the spell or
No, he's not casting.
on
He's
me?
just showing. He's just
Oh, okay,
revealing
okay.
the scrolls to you.
Ah, okay. I'll take it.
Take it.
I don't know that spell yet.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be like 125.
Oh god,
Uh,
not you.
can we make it 75?
I'll say 120.
Do you need some gold?
Honestly, I mean, I don't mind spending the money. It's just like I like haggling.
Oh,
I respect that.
How about 80?
Not about the money.
80.
It's
You
about
know,
sending
okay,
a
my best deal.
No,
I can't go
that's
any
fine.
further down. 110. 110. That's it. That's all I got. I can't.
110. That okay? Deal.
All right, there you go. I also have see invisibility. I couldn't find a tricky pun for that one. And then I also got let's see,
I want you to see this.
what?
I want you to see this.
Oh,
See invisibility.
God. You ever think about being a comedian? There's a place in Waterdeep. Just
I fucking
bought.
love puns, guys. I don't think you understand. I love puns.
That pun
I, the
probably
player.
deserves
So that
an
means
entire
we
scroll.
get see invisibility for 100.
Yeah, like
God, I hope it's
I
not
mean,
that
just
expensive.
give the scroll for free. To be honest.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. You are also a Joker, not as good as this one over here. I will give it to you 100. I'm going to use that. I'm going to sell so many freaking see invisibly scrolls.
I'm just, that one. Like, Cleo's gonna be less excited about the see invisibility than suggestion, but probably still pick it up because, yeah. You said 80 for this one?
I said 100. No more, no less.
Ah, man.
I also got here as we do this, as this other cart is backing up. How about this one? I have shit. A hold person. Hold on. You're gonna want to see this one. Hold on.
Hold on to yourself.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold that. Good one. Hold on to your butts. I hope all of you have all full intact butts after fighting a dragon. Don't want to be insensitive to anyone who's lost one. My condolences if you have. But here, hold on to your butts. Here's this hold person, and then that one's gonna be 150 for sure. And then flips through like these other scrolls. And then I got Featherfall. You need Featherfall? Jim's Magic Missile. I got Jim's Magic Missile in here.
No, I'm very familiar with that spell.
Okay.
Do you have Featherfall?
No, I don't. I might actually pick that up.
I got this
hold
one for
person is also
50.
nice.
You want 50? I can do 50 for Featherfall.
Okay.
Do you have something to help us with like difficult terrain? When we're like moving through the snow.
I got
Just,
comprehend
Cleo.
languages. I don't know, like geologically might help you. I don't know.
Oh, we don't need to worry about that. I can take care of it.
Okay,
Longstrider? Longstrider? How about Longstrider, huh?
Do you happen to have anything that would make me move faster, quicker, further, farther, stronger?
I just said Longstrider. I don't know what you want from me. I'm just a
Oh, I
humble
can't-
gal selling my wares.
I can't do that whole little hocus pocus.
What about
nonsense.
jump? What about you don't need scrolls. Is that what you're saying? You need
Do I look like I need scrolls?
Doesn't
Flexing?
take concentration though. You can just use it for an hour.
You can.
Well, I mean, I can also just cast it on you.
I can.
He doesn't like magic cast on him, remember?
But like, you could just like think of it as like, you know, taking drugs or something and getting faster. Or like I can just like speed up the time around you and you go faster. Anyways, I'll take Featherfall. Do we want to see invisibility?
Meh.
I also think it's kind of meh, but I don't know. It's like,
I mean, it might be useful. We've already encountered somebody who's being sneaky in the, pretend there's somebody else and stab people in the back type scenarios.
Well, that was more disguise than invisibility. But if we do run into any more, Duragar,
Plus, also, if you're good at what you do, you don't use the same trick twice. Jeez.
then again, you just got Fairy Fire as a cantrip, right?
as a cantrip? Who?
Who? What was the cantrip you got?
I got borrowed knowledge, I thought.
Yep. He already had dancing lights.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Disregard.
Oh yeah, dancing lights. Yeah. That's just Okay, wait. So I think I need to save some money to actually like transcribe the spells as well. So I can only afford Featherfall and Hold Person. So that's what I'll do. Unless
real fast,
we really
DM.
want to see invisibility.
DM question.
Mm.
Because you let Cleo learn a spell from a cleric,
Yeah.
I know Hold Person.
Oh.
It's a Vengeance Paladin spell.
Yeah, I will allow it. Yeah, as you travel,
Alright,
you can
cool.
kind of talk about it.
Yeah. As Cleo gets ready to pick up Hold Person, Rod will scoot that spell back. Look, I can already do that. If you want to learn, we can talk about it.
Oh, okay. That's great. And immediately like throws the Hold Person scroll back. And okay, so I guess I'm just picking up see invisibility and Featherfall. So 150 for both of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, question for you. Do you or anybody you know capable of permanently enchanting a weapon?
Me, not your party members. I was very confused for a second.
Yes, you, the merchant. The one that we're unburdening our purses for.
Yes. I can take it to somebody. Unfortunately I don't have an enchanter in the back of my, or I can bring back some sort of like
Tim's not around?
Who?
Tim the enchanter?
Tim Enchanter? No, only Chen the Enchanter.
There's a Monty Python joke.
I appreciate that. Thank you, still.
Yes. I can, yeah, you know what? I didn't bring it because usually a lot of my supply is just kind of common goods, and y'all need more timber and stuff like that. But I can bring him along. He can set up camp near around here, and maybe next round, and in 10 days, I can come back and I can enchant your weapon. By then, you'll probably have like what, million gold? Yeah, no, you happily set up something over here.
Rod will grunt non-committally.
Okay.
Guess I gotta keep magic weapon prepared.
I don't know how to pull that out of my ass properly.
Guys, I'm back to sub 100 GP. Bad. Rogue Wizard.
Like, bro,
Knowledge.
that's a.
I just got a windfall and it's all gone.
Oh yeah, but those new textbooks came out, and you can't use those old ones. You gotta use these new revised editions.
What's the
Hey, like
difference? We put a version 3 on the cover.
Yeah, and then Silva doesn't match the syllabus. Sorry.
For the sake of knowledge.
All right. Yeah. You will get your modified weapons later. You will get your movement speed enhancements later. Yeah.
Yeah.
In anything other than those? All right. Well, I have some unburdening to do. Appreciate your business. I will be back with the enchantment, something to help you move, and more spell scrolls. And potentially, hopefully not, more diamonds for this one, huh? Am I right?
I'm good, thank you.
I hope it lasts. That's all I'm saying.
That
Just
sounds vaguely
stare at it.
ominous.
It's a life out here. People die all the time.
I just whispered to everybody, "It's like, you guys just say the word, we'll do it." Rob right here.
No, we already bought all the good stuff, so like at
Yes,
this
we
point.
get our money back and the stuff. Okay. Hey. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm glad you came to my shop, Deus Ex Machina. And you have a good day.
Thank you
Have a
for the
day.
magics.
Of course. And I will be back with probably a whole caravan. These people will pay me well.
Upon hearing that, Rod's gonna stop, turn around, kind of glare at him, and he's not gonna angle his glaive all the way down, but it is going to start angling towards him. Just remember when you come back, all right? Fair
Yeah.
prices.
Chen the Enchanter. Oh, fair prices.
Fair prices.
Everything's fair in love and war and trade. That's how the saying goes. All right. End. Anything else? End of the third day. We good?
Can I do a minor retcon to some of the stuff I was doing at the cemetery?
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to have found a skull?
Oh yeah.
Outstanding.
Like just laying about.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Some
Yeah,
carry
it's-
on accidentally kind of took ahead and just plopped it, picked.
All right, outstanding. Rod is going to take that and I'm gonna get a. I'll get a box from the. I'll get a box big enough to hold it with, from the merchant, with some cushions and whatnot. And then that night in his room, he is going to fashion a little viewing box slash altar slash, memento mori type thing, so that he can contemplate mortality and his god.
All right. Sounds good.
I will even be really generous and say that the supplies I got from the merchant were 10 gold.
Okay.
Which feels like a lot for a box and some cushions.
Right. I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Sure. You do that one too. Okay. What is it? question, Steele. Is this something is this the beginning of something I don't know?
Uh, no, yeah, sort of. I don't know. So remember we were when Nines died and
Uh-huh.
like you, me, and Nines were kind of talking. I was like, you know, maybe Rod is going down a Oathbreaker path. So, but also like it's one of two things that's happening. Either Rod is questioning his oath, or he is going deeper into it, and it's while I don't want to become the insufferable paladin, like he is a paladin for the god of death, so like there has to be a certain death aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
So concepts like contemplating mortality, and it's he's not full on death worship yet, but it's the nature of mortality, and when one's time is up and when one goes before the guy, and that sort of thing.
He's just being morbid. Let him be.
Okay, I
Rod's
just
going
want to
through a
make sure
deep
that I'm not
phase.
like you're starting up something magical and I just don't quite understand.
No, I'm
And I'm not saying that you're gonna blindside me. I'm just like, oh, that's what's happening, kind of thing.
yeah, look, so it's actually an altar to Orcus. I'm trying to get his rod so I can become a lich. I'm joking. It's
Cool. Cool.
You're getting whose rod?
the rod of Orcus is a magical item that can turn any creature into a lich.
I'm glad someone was more juvenile than me to make the joke.
I
It was a
totally
Yeah,
went
lie.
there.
Yeah, no, I just
agree with the euphemism. Yeah.
I got the joke, but also I have a broken brain and I was fixated on the factoid.
Oh, totally.
It's also a double pun because, Rod.
Yeah, Rod's going through his rod.
Oh, outstanding! Hey, yeah. So yes, I'm going to become the Rod of Orcus. Ugh.
Nice.
By taking the rod.
Rod,
Rod's Rod.
Rod's
Rod.
rod.
you doing what
R
with the
squared.
rod? Alright.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Shoot. Was there anything else? What was I about to do? Oh, is it the end of the third day? Does anyone else need to do anything else?
I just need to do the stuff with the blacksmith, the silversmith.
Yes.
After that's done, Rod and I have to have our conversation.
Okay. Sounds good. The blacksmith has an opportunity to smelt everything down, and you're able to kind of be there for that. What does your your barbarian kind of enchantment or something like that, whatever it is you were trying to tell me
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, I picture when Nines gives him the silver pieces, he explains exactly what he's trying to do to the guy, to the blacksmith. He's like, these silver pieces were from these people who were killed by this wizard, and I want you to melt it down into a dagger, and I'm going to use the dagger to kill her, as part of this kind of thing. So he gives this person some silver teeth, silver metal, 7 silver coins, silver earring, a couple other things. And as he's doing this, he's saying their names. And it's he's Nines is pretty animated and kind of all over the place. But during this whole thing, he's pretty somber with the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he explains when you smelt it, I'm gonna do something to just what's the word? Kind of focus this vendetta is obviously not a word I think he would use, but for some reason he's taken this task onto himself. And he takes off his mask actually when he sits down with the guy, when he's smelting it, he'll kind of prepare some kind of maybe like paste or something. He kind of does some stuff. I don't need to get too into it because I don't want to steal what you guys are setting up. So he does that, and then when he's like actually like folding it and doing that process of it, Knight's kind of is there for the same thing, and it was just more just kind of like channeling that kind of intention into the process of like making it. And what I picture he does is kind of like probably opposite the guy, whatever he's working, wherever space he can kind of be in the room. He kind of arranges the skull helm kind of there with him, and on top of it, he kind of starts to like kind of drum, and then start to kind of like hum, and then like throat sing,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of make that kind of like rhythmic chant, kind of, especially in the folding process, like in with the hammering of the anvil.
All right.
Oh, and this is also more involved with like Bathsheba. So he is kind of like invoking her into this process.
All right. Sounds good. The blacksmith, as you kind of start with this, keeps with your rhythm, doesn't look at you strangely, understands this is something that he doesn't understand, but knows that you're taking this with the utmost most reverence towards this process, and keeps doing his work. And yeah, you start to see that he starts to inlay the gem, and yeah, makes you a dagger. Shit, what the fuck? I got followed. Jesus. I was not. Whoa. What the? Thanks for the gifted sub. And also, somebody wants me to do a baby rep, which I forgot that I still have on. And to hydrate. Thank you. Yeah.
At least someone cares about you.
Yeah. Do you guys know what
is
a baby rep
Sorry.
is?
No.
I
It's
thought you
just
said baby rap. Like
no.
you
Yeah,
do
I'm
a
about to
rap
baby rap.
line.
No, no.
I was
Oh,
gonna be like,
God.
I'm leaving.
No. It's essentially just like grab my weights and then just do a rep, just a small rep. That's what it means. I'll do it later, and then you guys can tell him I did it.
I thought that was just like taking a baby doll and like wrapping it like a baby wrap. So it's like what moms do with their little babies.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is going on?
You know, me with all my dolls and swaddling cloths.
Such a such a father figure.
Yeah. Yeah, anything else? Anything else from this blacksmith as he hands over the weapon?
No, I mean, I think might as well put the helm back on. He's very thankful for it, and kind of goes, what do I, what's the cost of this?
You've done a great service to this town. It costs what you've already given.
I just kind of like takes in, nods, and kind of leans into him and goes, "You ever need a favor, I owe you. Don't tell the people I've been with. about this.
Your secret is kept with me.
I'll give him a gold piece
Mhm.
and say, blessings of Tamora be with you. Gotta hedge my bets, and walks off.
Gotcha. Alrighty then. Oh shoot. What the hell? Jesus, that was loud. Sorry, there's the tab was playing something and it messed it. It's annoying. Okay, let's see. All right. Now we go to the conversation between Zach and Rod then.
So yeah, I thought it was really weird that he kept referring to himself as the hypothetical because it's I don't know what that means. It's like, okay, you're a specific guy. Like I figured that's what it meant, but you're okay. You're a guy in front of me. Cool. Like I'm hypothetical too. Like,
He
but
meant not a specific person. He doesn't want to be named or the person that he's actually speaking of to be named.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Also, I accidentally used it correctly. Haha.
It's troubling that they are having issues with nines. We'll have to keep an eye out for him.
Yep. So, yes, we need to keep an eye out for him, and we also need to keep an eye out for winged serpents. All right, if you see any type of winged serpent crest or emblem or anything like that, that's what we need to watch out for, especially if it starts following us.
Zach is going to think for a moment. Has she seen anybody wearing something with a winged serpent logo or a tattoo or...
Roll me a history check. And this is like due to the fact that like some of the biggest things have happened in recent days. It is going to be very tough, and you kind of scan and think back to the people around you, the people you've kind of teamed up with, and still yet here you don't have anything that has this exact symbol.
I can't think of anything that I've seen so last few days at all. But do you think we should have a chat with the speaker?
No, because this is where the problem of this type of stuff gets in. And Rod kind of rubs his face before taking another drink. If we tell the speaker is going to tell the guards, which means that this group is going to get targeted, which means they are going to know something is up, which means humiliation against nines becomes what the fuck against all of us. And it's one of these situations we can deal with rather easily. Another one of these situations becomes an annoying pain in the ass. Now, it's one of those. as long as as long as we're not doing anything like going out of our way or anything. Um, if somebody comes up and then starts something, oh no, we all, we're protecting the party. That's easy justification. It's when things get like it's when the guards really start looking and targeting that, people get suspicious. But
Be a little vague and just say there's whispers of dissent. So that way the guards are a little more aware of things possibly happening, but there's no details.
the other thing you have to be careful of with guards is while I'm confident the captain is on the level, the ones who are actually going out, like how many of them are getting paid to look the other way or to drop information? It's
Or they could be part of it themselves, just
exactly. This is one of those things where outside of our like yeah.
I hate to leave the speaker in the dark on issues that, pertain to the safety of the city, not just ourselves.
Well, I mean, the safety of the town isn't any more or less safe because of because of the Zenith vendetta against Nines. Yeah, it's these networks and organizations, they need a certain level of safety and security in the town in order to operate. But yeah, it's just one of those keep an eye out. Keep an eye out, but we're not going to be obvious or crazy about it. And really, unless they're sending a large group, I'm fairly confident we can handle whatever's going on.
I
I
don't
mean,
think we
after
should
all, we
send
did.
nines
Hmm?
at all. I'm not sure we
No,
should
no,
send nines.
no. If we tell him he's going to start walking up to every person with a snake and start putting their name on his list, just how we got in this situation in the first place. So it's one of those. There's a reason I'm talking to you and not him.
Right. Well, I don't know if you want to tell the others to help keep an eye on him.
Yeah, yeah. It's I trust everybody to be able to keep this, and with any luck, our you know Mister Goody Little Green Shoes over there will be able to incite a little bit of infighting, but buy us some time. But
It's brewing. We will address it as it comes.
yep, and scene.
All right. The third night happens. But we jump to Nines in the old lady's house. Where are you and your goblins have been like sleeping for the past couple days? Inside the house.
Well, I think she thinks I'm one of the kids, so I
Mm-hmm.
probably have a room that she's given me. And then it sounded like this was a big place, so is there uh, another room or two that actually has beds already for the goblins, or? Because here's the thing, like Nines isn't letting his friends run roughshod over Granny's house. He's fairly strict with them here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every now, like on the second night, you see a little bit of rambunctiousness from the goblins. As you've been out and about, they're kind of getting stir crazy sitting inside a house.
I love. They can do whatever they want during the day.
Okay.
But yeah. Because I mean, I think during Nines' downtime, when he's not doing the things he's doing, he's probably just at the tavern drinking with the boys and anyone else who's buying the heroes alcohol and food. So hopefully they've been. I'm just saying they've been getting walked and like taken out.
Okay. They've been walking. All right. Cool.
Been getting walked.
Yeah. Hey, there are
Doing
certain
plenty of enrichment
responsibilities you
activities.
take. There's certain responsibilities you take on when you become, for goblins. And then if there's not like enough room for us to like, there's probably not enough room for everyone to have their own room, obviously.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
no.
We're all around the same size, so like I get the bed, but like they can like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the dwarves and like Snow White, they maybe are like sleeping in like one's in like the top drawer, like a drawer that's like half pulled out, one's in like the bottom one.
Yeah.
Probably knocked over like a fancy closet and have turned it into like a bed.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's all going on with the hecticness that is these goblins. And Granny comes in what do the goblins do when Granny walks into your room?
Oh, I picture it's like you've snuck someone over who's not supposed to be there, and the parents are coming in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, go get out there, shove.
Hey.
Put the cards away. We're not gambling. Go.
Oh, I'm so happy you've made it back home. There was a bit of a shaking of the house a couple days ago.
Oh, you don't mind that anymore, Granny. I think your house is going to be pretty sturdy from now on.
Oh, you were doing construction on the house.
Oh, I wanted to surprise you.
Oh, you're such a sweet boy. If only your father. I can see you now.
Yes. Yeah, let's get you some hot soup and everything.
Oh.
Rudolph, Dasher.
Who's that?
Sorry.
Are you calling me names?
No, it's cold.
Oh, Gesundheit. I'm German now.
Okay.
Oh, Ola.
Oh, you spoil me. Let's spoil you. Let's get you some hot soup.
Oh, this is great. You know, your father, he used to be quite the bad child. He would just run around hitting girls he liked with sticks. Ugh, I didn't know what to do with him. I gave him the belt.
Was he a problem for you, Granny? Is he still a problem for you?
Oh.
Is he breaking your heart? You tell me.
No, well, he breaks my heart in other ways. I don't see him enough.
Oh, okay. Nines kind of like eases up a bit.
Yes. So, not to say that I'm upset with you being here. I do thoroughly enjoy your presence. I just want to know, how long do you need me to? I don't want to keep you waiting. If you think you're just, taking care of me, I can hold my own.
No, you're a big strong lady. So I think what's this? This is the third night, Adrian, and we've already made plans. I think to leave, right? Like,
not yet. The
Okay.
main thing you made plans to do, or there's going to be a meeting of the speakers to find out what's next.
Okay.
Within the town. I think that's kind of what I've alluded to.
Then in that case, Nines doesn't have like a definitive answer, but he kind of says something along the lines of, you know, I really am not planning to impose on you, Granny. Maybe another day or two. And in Nines' mind, if it stretches on beyond that, once Granny starts showing, signs of like, grandson's been fun to have over, but like, want the peace and quiet again. He would take the band somewhere else.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, yes, it'll be fine for another. Here, when you get the soup, can you take it to my room?
Of course. You want the bed made up for you? You want anything else done for you?
Oh, you spoiled me rotten.
Oh, you spoiled me. Here, let's get you in. Yeah.
As you take Granny into the to her bedroom, you notice that like a lot of her drawers have like a bunch of pictures of like different family members, her when she was younger, and kind of like this like very dapper man kind of standing next to her. What does Nines do when he sees that one of the pictures looks like one of the guards? He was like trying to not be, but what's it called? Was one the guy you were looking for? The last person's name?
Oh, this is the dapper guy we're talking about.
No, this is someone else. This is like it looks like there's the dapper man's gone in this photo in particular. It's just the Granny and then this guy.
Oh, okay. Because just to keep my train of thought, I was inferring the dapper man was the person I'm impersonating's father.
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, can I get some extra context when I like kind of look at it? Are they what's it look like? They seem to know each other. It's just like the two of them, or something like that, or
Yeah, it looks like the father seems to be out of the picture. In this one, he looks like the grandmother's mothering over this other individual, and this looks like just another human.
Okay. That's kind of. I don't think he would clock it, look at it, but like not really think much more about it. I think he's a little more like, oh, that's interesting. Small village, I guess. He was more focused, I think, on like the dapper man. Like I gotta.
The dapper man. The dapper man seems very distant from the I guess his mother.
He just wants a visual memory. If I run into him, I'll have words for him.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
I think he will also just like scan the room, just because his instinct is to see if there's anything good to swipe, and if he sees it, like willfully resists the urge to, and then kind of puts her to bed, and goes to crash and finish gambling with the boys.
All right. the next morning, you guys have some sort of like kind of like a an assistant to the speaker that's working with them. It comes up to you and just goes, "Oh, yes, hi. Welcome back. From your many adventures. I hear that we're in need of much of your presence at the meeting. You are and you see him kind of sweat a little bit. We just need you at the meeting when you have a chance, when you're ready. Goodness. Yeah, just come when you can. Thank you.
Is this with all
Out
of
with
us?
it.
or
What's the
just
issue?
Nines?
Oh, I can't say. I can't say. You just need to come. Sweat.
You if we're having breakfast is what I picture like Knights maybe finagling with this new fancy dagger, and then he just kind of like stabs in his ears like, how about you act it out with your mouth and your vocal cords.
Oh yeah. Okay. So politics. That's it's complicated.
Well, I've tried everything but violence. Knights just kind of leans back and like starts fiddling with his eggs again or whatever we're eating.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Uh,
eggs.
Yeah, you
Could
gotta get that
I?
protein.
Could Zach kind of try to read him and see if he's being weird because like he's like scared nervous, or is it more of a uh, like an excitement nervous or
Scared.
something like
Scared. Nervous.
I'm gonna look over at Rod, and in your head Zach is gonna say, I think we need to keep our eyes and ears open. I think something might be happening at this meeting.
Hopefully, it's something action related. Spice up some of these politics. And Rod will give me a couple minutes. Rod will go upstairs for about 10 minutes and come back down wearing his armor with his glaive.
Oh, I don't think
Shall
that's
we?
necessary. Ah.
It's
Hey,
quite necessary.
Okay.
And I think you'll come with us.
I mean, yeah, I have to.
Good. Rod places a hand on his shoulder with a
Ugh.
solid thump
Okay, yeah.
and turns him around and
Ooh,
starts
wow,
walking.
strong to take down a dragon. That's crazy. Okay.
Rod's hand kind of involuntarily tightens on his shoulder at the take down a dragon comment.
Yeah. This guy doesn't know. He just knows that you're the group. So.
Kind of Knights just kind of like picking his teeth with a toothpick. He goes, careful now, there's a sore spot.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm so sorry.
In his head,
My
he's gonna
head?
hear Zach. Yeah. He's gonna hear Zach say, "You have the swap to tell us what you know."
Oh,
Or
I
let
know
the
that.
little one.
Oh, okay. So as he's like, okay, I can tell you a little bit. I can tell you a little bit I know. I just know that there was a lot of yelling the other day, and a lot of people just not very happy about the situation. A couple of the speakers or who remains is coming to town. They are very, very angry about only like that Bridge Shander is like the last big city. Yes.
They're upset that Bryn Shander was saved and not theirs.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And what makes you so nervous?
Oh, you know. They
No, I
said if I
don't. Please
didn't get you
proceed.
over here, that I would be fired. And then this is my only income is just being the assistant. It gives me good benefits. So if I get fired, my family will starve. That's all you need. And you guys are big and strong, and I'm just a little guy. And just kind of looks up, very intimidated towards Rod. So you get what I'm saying? Like, you guys are mountains. I'm just a simple hill, maybe even less, maybe a molehill. This I'm nothing beneath someone who can take down something. I just send messages. That's all I do.
Do I feel like he's telling the truth?
Yeah, he's sweating bullets. He's scared of y'all.
Okay.
Good.
I'll ask him which of the speakers seem to be the most problematic.
Oh, well. You don't have to worry about the speaker from Kerkonig. Caredinival very is not happy at all. Goodmead and Dugon's fault did not care, but they are not as big as Termalaine, who got really screwed over. Lonely Woods is upset. Bremen and Targos' speakers, they're still alive. So they say. But yeah, they are very upset. But yeah. Someone made the offhand comment, we should call it Three Towns or something, and oof, I heard blades drawn. It is oof. Spicy.
Good to know, thank you.
Yes. Oof.
Is this in your guys' head or is this out
Yeah.
loud? Okay,
I
cool.
asked him in his head.
I've
But I will tell you guys, the speakers are not happy that their cities did not get saved. And I think there's some jealousy going on right now. Let's be prepared for possibilities.
what we got to worry about. Either we're getting hired for something else or we're walking away. What are we getting pulled into? Someone run for speaker here?
They could blame us for not saving all of the towns.
Oh, it's really our fault we can't be in 10 places at once.
Well, I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but just wanted to give you a heads up.
It's not appreciated.
Let's try to have some decorum, and then if all else fails, we can let them know we don't have to play their games.
Yeah, I'll leave talking politics up to you guys. Turns into noise anyways to me. You just you give me the high sign if we want to make things a little more fun. And also, we're walking around now? Nine just doesn't want this part to go too loud. And he kind of looks at the guy that we're walking with. Maybe it kind of like kind of looks up at Zach. I forget how tall you are, but then like kind of brings his hand up and brings his hand down in a motion of like bend down.
Yeah, sure.
And he kind of says, like, also, I guess we got to figure out what happens if things go south and they try to like forcefully keep us in a room when we don't want to be in there. yeah, we good to kind of, and he's kind of just asking like, yeah, like I got permission to pop off if things get dicey.
Above all, we are to protect ourselves. So let's try to be diplomatic first, but I'm not willing to take the fall for all of this. And I will not be held accountable for a dragon. So that is permission if all else does.
You see kind of like the corner of Nine's smile, mouth curl into like a smile, like, and the kind of like nods, like, all right, I like that we're figuring this out ahead of time. I like that we're on the same page with some things.
Great.
All right. You see that you're being led to past the town hall you had booby trapped. That is now being renovated.
Renovated.
Thank you.
Unbooby trapped.
Booby trapped. Yeah. It's yeah, essentially. Uncut the
It's a mastectomy trap.
yeah. And into a different kind of building, kind of deeper into the more rich side of Bryn Shander. And in there, you see choruses of roar, but as soon as the door is open, into a lobby area. There is a handful of pages and assistants running about. And the roar you heard is coming past a second set of double doors. Within it, when you see the pages and assistants see y'all, they kind of like rush into some side doors that go into the main room, and you start to hear that the commotion is starting to kind of wind down as you proceed forward. Who's first within these double doors?
I think
Rod will be first with the messenger.
All right, and
Zach is literally right behind.
got it. Oh, okay. Let's get this meeting started. And he pushes the door open, and a bright light kind of spills past the door, and you just see all these torches and sconces ablaze, and you see these very angry, tired, and disheveled leaders and like military, I guess militia men, like organizers and leaders, all kind of just staring at you in your wake. And you see like the speaker from East Haven along with the commander do not have these eyes, these angry eyes for you. Neither does Bryn Shander, and a handful of other places, but not the majority are staring daggers at you.
I will nod at the ones that we so far have a good relationship with. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, we're still discussing, but potentially, and this is the East Haven speaker, we might all be under arrest. And that's where we'll end it.
Oh,
What?
Was it like the we, them, or everyone in the room, or
the
what-
East
what-
Haven speaker, commander, and y'all?
What?
Oh my god, we're gonna break out of this fucking place.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking do something.
All
I will
right.
happily wreck some politicians.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, listening. Thank you for the sub, Holopox. Yeah, appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Good night.
No.
Oh, that's the wrong time.